I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay, but wait.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intent. Receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Right side, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Hey, watch the slip. Show 21.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Got Mike 42. 21. Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
I got you. 12.
Now Garoppolo. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 26.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. This is Mostert. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score. Niners 14, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to kick.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 68 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott.
See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
43-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 14-14.
Here we go. 65.
On first down, it's Coleman. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
21.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
21.
Now Mostert. Down right around the 25.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles 14. For San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Mostert. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
White. Check 49. I got the 65.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 20. Check 42. Here we go. Mike 42. Watch the screen. Hey, gun. Ringo. 11. Mike's 42.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 180. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 42.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Eric Armstead brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flush to his right, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's another 49er. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Mark 47. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Hey, gun. 2.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Light 42. And we heavy on the edges. I got you. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
Hey, gun. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Okay, double up.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 12.
Hey, alert!
To throw is Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
4-2, Mike 4-2. Here we go. 42's the mark. I got this.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Wentz going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 2nd down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a give to Mostert running right.
Number 31.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gary on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, alert! 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 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. I got it.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
49er.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
65.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 5.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bosa on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
56
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
I got this. Check Mike 21. Hey, pick it up, defense. Hey, gun. Hey, check Mike 20. I got this. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, gun. Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
I got this. One, Omaha. '52's the mark, boy. 52. Cut. Tight go. Check. Fresh down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Niners, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.